What is up, everyone? It's Unruly here, and I want to make a video, a little update video on what's been going on, with me, outside of streaming and creating content, and why on social media I've been posting a lot of negative thoughts and emotions towards myself and towards content creation, and some of you guys have reached out to me about it. And I just, like I said, I would make a video on the thought process that's going through my mind right now, my feelings, and basically a little life update video on my mental health. Because as much as I want to say that I'm okay, and just chippity chirp, everything's happy go lucky, it hasn't been, and it hasn't been for a while. And I don't want this video to be a sympathy video or this whole boo-hoo, feel bad for me kind of thing. I just want to express my thoughts, feelings, opinion on what's been going on lately, with my content, with streaming, and all that stuff. And I want to make it clear from the start to finish of this video, I am greatly beyond grateful for the community that I have. I'm very lucky to have the community I have, very flexible, very supportive, and honestly, one of the best things that I have ever worked towards and worked on, and got to meet so many great people, some really close friends of mine that I meet in real life, man, that I'd buy a drink for, or take a bullet for, Just there's a lot of good people that I've met through streaming and creating content, and a lot of cool people in my community as well. So I want to just make sure that you guys understand that I'm very thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for being able to do what I do for a living, but it is not all happy go lucky, and I have been struggling mentally for a very long time, mostly with other reasons outside of streaming and creating content. But as of lately, which is why I'm making this video, it has been because of streaming and creating content. And I actually have notes here to hit all the topics, just to make sure. But I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that I'm thankful for you guys. I couldn't be any more blessed to have the Unruly Nation, and there's many more things to come. But this video has to be made for myself and to address to the community that things are going to change for the better of myself in order to continue doing and creating what I do now, and what I'm passionate about. Because when you are passionate about something and it starts to affect you in a negative way, and you're no longer happy doing it, or it brings you a type of sadness or dread, or it feels like a chore, then you lose that passion for it, and you feel it as in like you don't want to do it anymore, even though you like doing it, if that makes sense. And essentially, I will be taking a 1 week break from streaming, creating YouTube videos, creating TikToks, creating Snapchat stories, creating, well, not that you guys really saw most of my gaming stuff for Snapchat, because you guys saw the clips on other social medias, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts. You guys won't be seeing any content from me for a week. I want to disconnect myself from the quote unquote grind or the hustle, because grind culture can be very toxic. Everyone wants to get that bag, everyone wants to achieve great things, and that you can't take a break. But sometimes you really do need to take a break, and that's what I've been afraid to do for the longest time. Is there's been times where I say I take a break, and 2 days go by and I'm back at it, like I don't even give myself a time to breathe. And I've been struggling mentally with wanting to take a break, but then having the fear and anxiety of losing what I got now by taking a break. And that is just it's a toxic thing that all content creators deal with, big and small. Not going to sit here and say I'm a massive content creator. I'm the next ninja. And I need to take a break because it's been really affecting me mentally. It happens to everybody. And essentially, you get tired of the grind. And that's where I'm at now, where I don't want to leave my bed. I don't want to come down to my office and create content, because views don't show the effort that I put into my content. Views don't show what the 10, 12-hour streams that you guys see where some of my viewers go to bed saying, "Hey, got to get up later. Hope you enjoy the stream." They go to bed and they wake up later and I'm still live. And viewers see that and think, "Wow, that's crazy." But then there's other times where I stream for these ridiculous long hours. I'm creating tons of content, taking those 12-hour streams and turning them into YouTube videos, and my views don't show the work that I put into, okay? My views have not been showing the restless nights of editing, the restless nights after a stream where I can't literally go to sleep, and instead, while I can't sleep, I'm gathering clips. I'm watching other videos, watching what other creators are doing, and learning to try to fix my own content and change the way I do things as a creator to try to be more successful and grow the Unruly Nation to bigger heights. And I've had goals in the past and things taken away from me while streaming that have really hurt me, like badly, like self-esteem and everything. And I've always struggled with self-esteem as a child growing up and being an adult now. I have very low confidence and self-esteem in what I do. And the only time I'm confident in myself is when I play games, when I stream and create content, is where I feel that I'm in my own little bubble. That if you were going to try to burst my bubble, you got to do it in game. And when that in game, that little barrier of separating Unruly outside of gaming and it invades the Unruly in game, where I don't have that alter ego and it's just both toxic and depressing to handle what I'm dealing with in real life with my self-esteem issues, depression and other stuff, and it leaks into what I do for a living and a passion. It's just 24/7 and I've dealt with it mentally for quite some time. And another thing that just hurts my self-esteem is when new content creators, now I've been doing this for 4 years almost. 4 years. Unruly turned 18 and moved out of his parents' house to pursue competitive gaming and content creation for a living. Okay, I worked jobs on the side to pay my bills. Moved out, lived with a friend, moved out again, lived with my sister. I paid my bills. I worked a crap ton. You guys have seen a video in the past where I was working 75 hours a week at a job and I didn't have time to create content. That ate me from the inside out, that I couldn't do what I loved because I was slaving away at a job that I didn't like anymore. And now it feels like that I'm slaving away at creating content that not too many people like, and it's just wasted effort for me, you know? And it's easy for people to give you support in a way of like just heads up king, you got this. It's just the same spiel all the time and you don't get that genuine love, and I find it's so much easier to support another creator's stream, for myself anyway. It could be different for others, but I find it so much easier for myself to gas up all my streamer friends, gas up their content, like and retweet their posts and all that stuff. And then when I create content and do such like that, I don't get that same energy back. And I feel like that's the same way for a lot of creators. And that's why people keep their circles small and everything. And I was very inclusive with my community. And I genuinely regret viewership wise for being so open with my community and sharing other people's streams on my stream, because I feel like I lost a lot of viewers. Whether that is true or not, it just feels that way. And now my regular viewers, and I've seen this, there's evidence of this because I know certain viewers. My daily viewers became other people's daily viewers because I shared other people's content and they enjoyed their content more than my own content, so I've lost that. But anyway, another thing that affected me during COVID when it came to this is a lot of new content creators came in when the time was hot. And it passed my 3 years of work in content creation and have blown up significantly over COVID in this past year. and I feel like I'm stuck in a rut where I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and then I just get jealous and pissed off that so and so has been doing this for 8 months and now has 8 times the amount of viewership I have ever had and has all these sponsorship deals and everyone works to work with them. But I've been at it for 3 years, applying to different positions, applying to different teams, joining different organizations of the amateur level. At one point, I was a signed, contracted player and then turned around and became a contracted signed coach. And this was in Call of Duty. I started my journey in Call of Duty. I'm actually wearing COD Champs of the year that I started competing in competitive Call of Duty, creating Call of Duty content, and so on and so forth. And then I gave up that prowess, that ego, that representation that I had as a competitive Call of Duty player and a competitive coach because I lost passion in the game, and I lost it when I switched over to Apex Legends because it was another game I loved and I wanted to compete in it as well. So I lost that entire community from there and had to start from scratch. I lost so many followers on Twitter. I lost so much support, just gone out the window because I quit one game, switched to another, and that growth and support did not come with that at all. So that already affected me mentally, but I was confident in myself at the time that I could recreate the community that I once had, be more supportive, play other games, and compete in Apex Legends to grow as a creator. And I already chose a saturated platform on Twitch to do that, but Twitch is just so much ahead of the game compared to other platforms that it kind of felt like that's no other choice. I tried Trovo in the past, and it just didn't have what Twitch has. YouTube doesn't have what Twitch has. DLive and other brands, they don't have what Twitch has as tools, as a creator, as a community. So I already knew that I was in an uphill battle when I chose Twitch as my platform. And I was just up and coming in Call of Duty as an amateur player. Never made it to the pros. I played against pros, but I never made it to pros. I was in a scene that was already saturated. I didn't get too far in it, and what I got, I gave away. Switching over to Apex Legends, again, already saturated. Already communities have been built. But I decided that I wanted to pursue it. So I started creating Apex Legends content more and more. And I started playing the game more, I started streaming the game more, I started growing a community. I started getting really good at the game to a degree. Obviously, there's a difference between controller players and mouse and keyboard players, and positives, negatives. But mostly negatives when it comes to trying to go into the scene as the new guy and on controller in general. So I had all these feats against me, okay? I knew it was an uphill battle, and it's been an uphill battle for 3 years. And then new, fresh content creators came in when the time was hot, okay? TikTok had just came out, COVID was a thing, so everyone was trying to find a different way to create income or take care of themselves financially, and some of them chose content creation. A lot of content creators came out through COVID, and don't get me wrong, these content creators, they're very good. Okay, I could list a few. I could list of Lucci. I could list Sally as a dog. I could list the Warzone community. I could say the Warzone community because Warzone came out over COVID and people started making content over it and they really blew up. Okay, and there's a lot of upcoming Apex Legends content creators that came over COVID and they really blew up. And it just feels like those 3 years that I've been trying so hard to create content, buy new equipment, move from a friend's house creating content where it caused issues of me being loud during recordings over to moving to my sisters to create content and then having problems of me not being able to do content full time to support myself financially to finally moving back in with my parents to pursue this full time, and it just gets tired. I'm tired of the grind, okay, and I need a break. So that's another issue that I've had, and to build on top of that is my past content losing to the algorithm. I don't think I've ever figured out an algorithm in content since the For You page tag of TikTok, where the For You page blew up just using that tag and everyone's content blew up. It was like a freebie. And then TikTok changed their algorithm. I've never figured out the YouTube algorithm for my content. I've never figured out the TikTok algorithm. I've never found out the hashtags required to really blow up and put your content in the forefront. And it's crazy to think that, because one of the opportunities that I have taken in content creation and esports space was a social media manager. I was a social media intern for Pre-Addiction, which is the network for esports talk. And I'm sure you guys know Jake Lucky. He's the host there. This guy's famous. He's verified. He's got brands out the wazoo because he pulls so many views doing this news network. And I was making thumbnails for them. I was posting social media. I was making memes of Jake Lucky. I was gassing up this content and figuring out different hashtags. I made a Snapchat story for them, posting out clippets of the content. And essentially, before TikTok was a thing, I was posting private Snapchat stories of esports talk. I was using my own personal Snapchat to do this as well, to gas up the esports talk or the Pre-Addiction network social medias. I was doing Instagram clips. I was doing TikTok clips. I was making all kinds of content for these guys, and I was figuring out hashtags, and I was learning it, and I was able to do it with other people's content. But I didn't blow it up enough to get a paid position in that. And then another opportunity I've taken in the past is sponsorships. I was DMing Cinch controllers. I was DMing all kinds of like Rogue Energy, all kinds of different energy products. Valvidian, which is a substitute, a healthier substitute for brain focus than doing Adderall. I've been in the DMs of all these brands, merch, all that stuff. I did that in esports. I did coaching. I was a player. So many attempts to get in. I even asked if organizations in my area, like the Susquehanna Sonics, which is an esports team in a city close to me. I even tried getting in there to create an opportunity to grow as a creator, to grow my brand and learn the trades of the space, and I just haven't nailed it yet. And it's just so frustrating. For almost 4 years now, I have not nailed it. And I've had goals in the past where I was so close to hitting 1,000 followers on Twitch. So close. Only for Twitch to take away, I forget how, I think it was like 46% or something, or 36% of my followers, because they're either inactive or bot accounts. And I never knew the difference, because whenever I got bot followed, I deleted manually those followerships, and I banned bot accounts, and I banned all this stuff just to grow as a unique. Even to the point now where I'm coming up on 750 followers. I'm growing to that point that I should have more average viewers than I do now. Like, how does almost 1,000 people follow me, and I can't get 2 of them or 3 of them to watch me every day, you know? And I think I just don't understand, and I need to pull myself away from the picture and look at the whole photo album and figure out the trend of what's going on here. Okay? And there's so many times where I'm like, does my content actually suck? Like, is this video shit? Is this even funny, or is it just funny to me? Do other people actually enjoy my content? And I've had DMs in the past of people like, wow, I actually enjoy your content, or comments of, I enjoy your content, or hey, you should try this. I try this, they enjoy this, and then they don't stay. And it's like, I don't know what I can do if I'm even listening to the community and the community doesn't stick, you know? And it's mentally draining. It's so hard to work up for something for so long and feel like you're not getting anywhere. Like, your content sucks. You suck as a player, you suck as a creator, your gameplay is terrible, your streams are terrible. It's a snowball effect of negativity that builds up after so many failures, and it just leads you to want to quit. And that's where I've been struggling mentally, is I just feel like this might not be for me, even though I'm super passionate about it. People say they enjoy my stuff, but I have nothing to show for it. It's like It's like the meme where it's like, what's your source? Is this true or not? And you're like, yeah, just trust me, bro. That's what I feel like my content is I have nothing to show for. It just, it's a trust me thing, and I don't go for that. I want concrete proof that I'm a good content creator, people enjoy my stuff, and I pull views for it, and I just not. So, and it affected me so badly that I was just so depressed and wouldn't want to sit down and actually create content. So the other day, I haven't streamed in the past 2 days. I went and got mental help, and we talked about what was bothering me. I got a tarot card reading, which is like kind of like fortune telling in a way or whatnot. I got a reading done. I have one done. I had one done in the past that was affecting me mentally. And I managed to break through most of my problems by being self-aware. So I went to become self-aware again, and it was basically everything I've been doing. Between I feel this and the person who I reached out to help for feel that I'm doing everything in the right way. I just need to wait for the right moment. Okay, and I need to reassess some things, and then I'll be good to go. Along with I needed to make a decision. It was saying that I needed to make a decision and I need to go full on for it. Because if I half-ass the decision that I decide to make, it's no good. I have to go all out. And that decision that I was pondering on was whether I should take a break or not, or how long I should take a break. And I've done 2, 3 days in the past, and it just doesn't work. Um, and from the help that I reached out for, and the reading that I got, and between my own mental decisions, we just feel it's a good idea to just take a step back for a week, and then attack at it at a different angle and nail the hammer on the head. So that's why I'm deciding I'm going to take a week break. So there's going to be no content and such. Just so I can regain and take things from a different approach and take community feedback and take it on an approach. And to go back to communities, the gaming community is the biggest double-edged sword I have ever noticed in my life. Between having toxic friends or whatnot, the gaming community can be the most supportive and the most toxic thing ever. And it's been so toxic that it has affected me as a person. So, as myself and as my brand, we've always been supportive of people, right? We support the grind. We support people who are streaming and small streamers like myself. We support the grind. We support my teammates. I support everybody, okay? Because I just want to be nice to everyone, gas everyone up and let them enjoy what they're doing because I enjoy what I'm doing and I want to share that passion with others. But then there's the other side of the community who are toxic, and it's been shown in stream. In stream, I'll be playing a game, I'll kill someone, they come into my chat, and they're so toxic, they're so pissed off, and sometimes it's comedic, but sometimes what they say actually sticks to you. Like, I've been called a school shooter. I look like a school shooter. Like, how do you go to someone and you meet them for the first time and you look at them and you're like, oh, you look like you'll commit mass murder in a school? That's what they've said to me. I've been accused of aimbotting, cheating, stream sniping, all this stuff. I've killed pro players in my stream, and their communities will come into my chat and accuse me of cheating, stream sniping, and everything else. And I'm not going to name names because there's no need to cause drama because it's not the streamer's fault. Okay, it's not the streamer's fault that their community comes in and does this because everyone has their own brains. Everyone has their own them on their own. So it's not the streamer's fault that Jimmy John 45 came into my chat and told me I suck and that I should just quit the game. I've had people come in the chat and literally tell me to commit self-harm. They've told me to kill myself or go jump off a bridge or whatever to cause self-harm. And that's just so toxic to somebody. And then I've had friends who have killed the same pro players that I've killed in the past. And they come in, their communities come in and gas them up, or they'll get a host from said pro player. And you sit there and you wonder, what did you do wrong? Why didn't I get that host? Why didn't I get that community love that they just got when I've killed said player plenty of times. I've said GG's, like, and all this stuff. I've been nothing but positive. I've been supportive of their grind, and then their community comes in and treats me with disrespect and toxicity and tells me to do A, B, and C, or I should quit, or I'm a stream sniper, cheater, aimbotter, whatever, disgusting piece of shit. It's everything's there that you could think of negatively that has happened to me, and then I see other people's get gassed up, their communities shared, they get shout outs, all this stuff, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what did I do different than them that I deserved to be harassed and bullied while they're praised and shared and loved? And it's just something that I struggled with the gaming community for so long that I don't know what to do. You could block out the haters all you want, you could block out all the negativity, but it still gets you. Like, it's like the lingering smell of a fart from 4 days ago. That's like, I don't know any other like that, you just still smell it. Whatever. And that's just not me. I hate to be jealous of people. I want to praise people. I want to be happy for people. And I've been happy for those people. But at the same time, it's like, damn, I've been at it harder. I've had worse. I've struggled longer. And you just, in the blink of an eye, someone puts you on or someone made it. And that's the same thing with going for organizations. You grind for so long. You create content for them for free. You want to join them or whatnot. And I've witnessed this I've experienced this for brands, for partnerships. I've put hashtag xorg plus my name just to grind out and show that I want to join a prestigious organization or a tier 2 organization and create content and grow further more as a creator, and it just feels like nobody's watching. And they say that hard work doesn't go unnoticed, but fuck yeah, it does go unnoticed. It really does go unnoticed. And then there's the aspect of hard work beats talent if talent don't work hard. Well, how much fucking longer do I have to work hard to beat the person who's talented, you know? And who's lazy, who people just get shit handed to them. And the gaming community has gotten to a point where it's about who you know anymore rather than are you actually good. Like, content creators will be like, all right, we're going to recruit someone, or who should I recruit? And people gas up their homies, tag their favorite small creators, and then they're like, oh, no, actually, I gave that spot to my friend who doesn't actually create content, so they could actually try and get a good head start on it, you know? That happens for tons of organizations, and I'm not going to list all these organizations because there's no reason. I've even had orgs in my DMs who are like, hey, you should join us. I think you'd be a great fit for us. We're up and coming. You'd be someone that we want to build around. And this actually happened recently. And I go in, I fill out all the paperwork, I meet the higher ups, I meet the recruiter, I tag the recruiter in all the efforts that I have. I give them a good review, only to find out that, hey, no, we just want you to put hashtag so-and-so in your name, and you're supposed to grind for us like you've been grinding for like normal. But instead of the brand you want to join or the team you want to join, get rid of that hashtag and put our hashtag there, and we want you to grind in our name instead. And it's just like, well, what the hell's the point in you coming in and saying, hey, you should join us? Come join us, fill out this paperwork, and we'll get you started. Only to be like, oh, we want to start you in the recruitment program because we want to keep an eye on you. Like, how are you going to watch my content, keep an eye on me, think I'm a good fit, want me to join the team, only to repeat the process over again? And it's bullshit. It's bullshit that organizations or amateur organizations will beat around the bush and take advantage of all these up-and-coming people who just want to make it big. And that's another thing that I've struggled with is false hope from other organizations and other teams. That's just toxic in its own. It's like waving a treat in a dog's face and then telling them no, they've been bad. That's what I've been dealing with for 3 years, is People just give me this false sensitivity and hope, and I don't know if it's legit or not. And then I put in all this time and effort, and then I don't see the reward. I don't see the pot of gold at the end of it. And I know streaming, creating content is a marathon that lasts for a long fucking time. But when you are at it for 3, almost 4 years, and you almost have nothing to show for it, then you sit there and you have doubts. You don't, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this right? Am I actually funny? Is my content good? Am I different? Do I set myself away from the pack, or am I just the same idiot? And it's fucking tiring, man. It's so fucking tiring to just think of every day of what you're grinding passionate for could be a waste of time, and you could have been doing something else those past few years that could better have off been better for you in the long run, you know? So that's where I'm stuck at, and I have to separate myself and figure out, is this good for me, or what do I need to change? And that's going to be my segue into the topic of what my content will be and what's going to change. Do I know what my content's going to be in the long run? I don't, because I don't know the games that I'm going to enjoy and like. But my content, I will always strive to be different and be my own self. I'm never going to be fake and make the same stupid content over and over again. There's been videos that I've scrapped in the past, and someone who I look up to when it comes to content creation is like Mr. Beast. If you guys don't know, he spends millions of dollars on making one video. And if there's one thing that he doesn't like, he'll scrap it. He'll fucking scrap it. He'll spend 2 million on a video, not like one part, and if they can't edit it out to smoothly create a new video, he just throws the whole fucking project away. Imagine having that level of passion in content creation, that you are willing to go the extra mile, and if there's one thing wrong, you scrap it and you try all over again. But instead of a different video and I have to record a new gameplay, this guy has to literally make a new movie, is what I feel like Mr. Beast's content level's at. And I aspire to be that creator. I aspire to be someone that if I don't feel it's good enough, I'm going to get rid of it. And that's what I do. There's plenty of Apex Legends videos that I've tried to create, and I'm like, dude, I actually suck. This is fucking terrible. Why did I even download this VOD? I'll throw it away. For a new video. The latest one with ALC, my advanced look control settings. If I don't look good with the settings, even though I'm learning the settings all over again, relearning muscle memory, relearning recoil patterns because it all affects a different change. If I look like I fucking suck or don't know what I'm doing in the game, I throw the video out. I've tried making that video in the past. Since I switched, it's been like a week. I had to find clips of small moments to create a video because I was not confident in it. My content always is going to be genuine. I just got to figure out what you guys like. And if you made it to this far in this recording, this video of me venting, I need your help. I need your help. I need to know what you guys actually enjoy. If it's not Apex, and you guys don't enjoy Apex, and I'm losing passion in the game, I have no problem switching. With Call of Duty, I competed for 2 years. Was creating content for 3 years before switching to Apex Legends full time. I lost passion in it. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I switched. I can switch to what my community enjoys and what I enjoy. As more importantly, as the streamer and content creator, I have to enjoy it. I have to put myself before the community, which is really hard to do because I want you guys to have the best content possible and enjoy my videos. But at the same time, I have to take care of myself, and I haven't been taking care of myself for almost 4 years. And at that point, and this is the time now. So I'm going to step back and I'm going to do it. So you guys get this video. You got the video I just posted of advanced look control settings for Apex Legends. And then that's it for a little bit. This is not a farewell. I'm not quitting content creation. Not yet, anyway. But this is a goodbye for now. So I can take care of myself, regain mentally, figure out what I need to do to be a better creator, and what I need to do to make the Unruly Nation a better and more humble place to be, and try to limit as much toxicity as possible, because toxicity it's impossible to miss it. It's impossible to get rid of it. It's impossible to miss it, because not everyone in the world is going to say, hey, good job, buddy. There's other people that are going to tell you to fuck yourself, or that you suck, that you should stop right now, and all that. And unfortunately, you can't get rid of all that, so you have to limit it as much as possible to be a happier, better creator. And honestly, it might be a good time to do it now, because Apex Legends is just in a rut for me, and in a rut for the community. We're running out of content to make, and in the game themselves, they said that, hey, there's going to be a dry period where you guys aren't going to get shit. Good luck. And I feel the same way with me for my Apex Legends content. So people have done so much, and there's only so much you could do before everything's done. And boom, then you're out of content. And then there's times where I've created content in the past that missed the algorithm, and someone else does it, and boom, famous for it. Famous for it. Like branding with like the CEO of Ranked or the president of Apex Legends. That shit I made content for ages ago, and because I'm not so-and-so, or I'm not as big as this guy, I'm copying them. I'm dick riding. It's fucking terrible. Like the Sentinel hype for Apex Legends, I was making Sentinel content for ages. I've had a couple clips blow up on TikTok, like 8,000 views and a bunch of shares and stuff, but because I'm not so-and-so, I wasn't the first one to do it, and I'm a dick writer, and I don't make original content. That's another thing that I've been struggling with, is creating original content that people don't appreciate until someone else does it. And you're in a space where you have to be different. If you're not different, you're not going to climb the ladder. But when you are different and someone else tries the same thing and you miss the hype and they get the hype, it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like letting someone copy your homework and they get the praise for doing it, and you're like, dude, I let you copy my work. You can't credit me? And then there's that in the community, and you go for that credit and you just get a hateful dick riding so-and-so. That's just what the space we live in. So again, I want to address that I appreciate everyone who's helped me in the past. I appreciate Gabe. I appreciate Boyd. I appreciate Hoffy, who, if you're watching this, thank you so much, man, for reaching out to me on Twitter and asking me what was wrong, because I never really vent. And this is why this video is going to be fucking long, because I don't vent and share my opinion, because I don't like pressing my problems against other people. Thank you, everyone, for who's been supporting my stuff genuinely and who's really here for the long haul. Appreciate the Unruly Nation for all your love, support, subscribing to my content, all that. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys. But I have to take a break to figure out what I want as a creator and what you guys want as a community. And I can't be doing that when I want to throw in the towel, when I want to just quit, sell all my equipment, and go work a 9 to 5 and be more miserable. Because unhappy content is not good content. Forced content is not good content. I want to be hyped up and jittery, and I want to work with big brand deals. I want to be making content for you guys. I want to be plugging a G Fuel code and sharing cool products, doing giveaways with big brands. Like, I want to get to the point where I could give back to my community for everything that you guys have done, and I'm trying to get there, and have done giveaways and stuff in the past, like battle passes, but I'm not there yet. I need to figure out how to get there. Like, I want to get so big to where I could give back to you guys that I could be giving away the same controller I use, or giving away a tub of G Fuel, or a year's supply of G Fuel, you know? I want to be able to grow and give back to you guys and work for these big brand teams, work for people like Team Elevate, Obey Alliance, these Era Eternity, Tier 2 organizations, and work up into joining NRG, or join FaZe Clan, or Gen G or Luminosity. The organizations are all, there's so many organizations out there. There's so many tier 2 organizations. There's so much that we as creators strive to be for and creating a positive influence for our communities. And I can't do that being depressed because I'm not getting views, or I feel like my content is shit, or it's not meant for me. So I have to take this break. And I want you to know that I do appreciate you guys, and I'm not quitting on you guys. It just, I have to take care of myself for the first time in 4 years. Almost 4 years, I should say. Because it's going on 4 years, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll be able to come back and take care of what you guys want to see. What content you're interested in. What things about me you're interested in. All that. And I want to be able to do that feeling fresh. So I need this little vacation, you know. You work a whole year for this business and you get those vacation days, you take that vacation. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to take my card and put it in the clock and tell them I'll see you guys next Thursday. That's what I'm here to do now. I love you guys. I do greatly appreciate all your love and support. And I'll be back. I'm just asking for a little bit of time to step back and enjoy what I do for a living once again without it feeling like a chore. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Take care, Unruly Nation. I fucking love you guys. I'll see you guys later.